Hello again. Storm Dudley is currently affecting much of the UK. It will continue to bring strong winds, disruption in places overnight. Then Storm Eunice, potentially a more powerful storm to come on Friday. Here's Storm Dudley. At the time of recording, it's moving through northern parts of the UK, disruption in places. But by the start of Thursday, something else brewing in the Atlantic, picked up by a powerful jet stream. This is Storm Eunice, deepening rapidly during Thursday and then sending its strongest winds into southwestern parts of the UK, crossing central areas to bring some very lively winds to the south and the risk of disruption from snowfall for northern England, parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland by the start of Friday. But let's look at Storm Dudley for the time being. Through the evening, 70 and in some spots 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts for a time. Risk of disruption, risk of damage from those wind gusts. And overnight, those winds continue to be strong for many parts, but risk of gales for northern areas in particular. Those winds sending in showers or longer spells of rain for central and northern Scotland with snow falling over the hills, cold in the north, the wind stirring the air up enough further south to lead to 7 or 8 Celsius as we start off Thursday. A bright start for many, further showers coming through, but a blustery start. Strong winds for a time before they settle down into the afternoon. And actually, there'll be some decent sunny spells, I think, for Thursday afternoon. Further showers do arrive into Northern Ireland, Wales, the Midlands, southwest for a time. But away from the showers, actually plenty of sunny spells. And for many, it is drying up, it's brightening up through the day, and the winds are coming down. 11 or 12 Celsius in the south, still feeling cold in the north, 5 or 6 Celsius for much of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. Now, through Thursday evening, the winds continue to relax, and as a result, if you're heading to bed on Thursday night, you might think it's quite calm out there. But very quickly, Storm Eunice is gearing up in the Atlantic as a more powerful storm than Dudley, and you can see the core of the strength of the winds there to the south of the low centre, matching that with the key on the right. You can see over sea areas at least 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts, if not more, and then through the early hours of Friday, those winds really ramp up, initially southwestern areas and then spreading across much of the rest of the southern half of the UK. To the north of Storm Eunice, cold air in place. That's why there's the risk of snow for Northern Ireland, central and southern Scotland and northern England. Yellow warning for that. More on that in a second. But it's in this amber warning area where the strongest of the winds will move through. And the risk inland of 60 to 70 mile-per-hour wind gusts, 80 for some. But around the coasts of Wales, Bristol Channel, southwest England, that's where the strongest and most dangerous wind speeds are likely. Coastal gusts of 90 miles an hour, possible 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So widespread disruption possible, damaging wind gusts and risk of dangerous conditions, particularly around coasts and especially for the coasts of West Wales, Bristol Channel, southwest England. Now let's take a look at the rain and snow associated with Eunice. Like I say, things dry out for a time Thursday afternoon and into the evening, but the first bout of rain arrives by late evening into the southwest, Wales as well. As it bumps into the cold air then, Northern Ireland, Northern England, central, southern Scotland, likely to see some significant snow in places. At lower levels, inland, away from the coast, accumulating snow is possible, a few centimetres. But over higher ground, particularly above 250 metres, some really substantial snowfall, 20 to 30 centimetres in places. And that will be accompanied by the strong winds as well. So blizzards and drifting of snow possible in places. That will lead to disruption, I think, during Friday morning for northern parts of the UK. And further south, it's the rain, but more especially those very, very strong wind gusts and, worth emphasising, dangerous conditions in places. For Friday, the strongest of the winds continue for some time. Eventually, the worst of the wind speeds start to relent from the west. It continues to be very lively down the North Sea coast there. Further wintry showers arriving behind the more persistent stuff that we'll see through the morning. Sunnier skies in the south, but still very, very windy indeed, even as we end the afternoon. Temperatures, I guess, fairly irrelevant given the strength of the wind. It's not going to feel very pleasant out there. And it's going to stay cold in the north, 3 or 4 Celsius at best and below 0 through the day where it continues to snow. There's an awful lot happening over the next couple of days. Stay up to date with all the latest forecasts and warnings. You can do so by following the Metal Vision social media or heading to our website and app.